all-purpose flour.
Yes. And so this is my trusty pie crust recipe that I use for salty pies, sweet pies. It's basically a basic.
Basically.
Yes, a pâte brisée recipe that I love and that I just use for everything. Good job. So to this we're going to shred some frozen butter. Okay, hold on 1 second, please. 1 second. Now that I've shredded all the butter into my flour, I'm just going to mix everything together. We don't want to overwork the dough because we still need the butter to stay cold and not melt. So to my flour and butter mixture, I'm just going to add 3.5 tablespoons of ice cold water. Like, it has to be really, really cold. And so what I'm going to do is just press the dough together to try to form a ball. Don't try to knead it or anything, just press so that everything comes together. Three tablespoons so far. So before making this crust, you want to put 1 stick of butter and a little bit of water in the freezer, just for them to get cold enough beforehand. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And here I'm using apple cider vinegar. And the vinegar will help your crust be flaky. And that's the purpose of, that's what we want. We want a really flaky, buttery, crunchy crust. So as you can see, the ball is coming together. I'm just going to keep rolling it and pressing it like so until I have everything come together. Okay, so here I have my ball of dough. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on top. And I have flour underneath it as well. I'm just going to try to roll it up. You have to be really, try to be quick while making this dough because we don't want the butter to start melting and have a huge mess. Okay. So what I like to do is just fold the dough just so that the edges are smooth, just like so. Flip it over and we're gonna roll it over again. Okay, so as you can see, really easy, really quick, and it's always, never fails, always makes the perfect pie crust. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just place the crust here on my baking pan, in my pie pan or whatever you want to call it. And now comes the fun part. So since we have a lot of crust on one side and not enough on the other, what I like to do, just cut the excess on where I have excess and just go ahead and put it on where I don't have enough crust, just like so. Then I just like to give it a nice shape on the edge. All I do is just press the dough between two of my fingers, and it gives it a nice wavy shape. Can you see that?